Welcome to Rawdhah. Today we're looking at the Marib front, Yemen, 21st of June 2020. I wasn't planning on playing anything today, and I did this and I like the map so much. I like the sort of the line. I thought, yeah, I'll play this one. Not maybe something that's too noteworthy, but what's a little bit different, it's not massively different, but usually I put the mountain names where they are, like this, but this time I've just put them as place names, and I think they look a little better. I think when you consider what makes a map, obviously varied terrain, high elevations, locations, features, but also the words on top of it all, from an aesthetic perspective. And I wouldn't say this map is brilliant, but it certainly it does more for me than the Vietnam maps do. I was yesterday looking at the Vietnam maps, and how can I actually change the tiles so they don't look so bad? Because these actually look quite good, and I think it's all about a palette. And so I probably need to go back and look at East Asia and develop a green palette that doesn't look stupid. But anyway. So, obviously, start off with, get the drawing tool out, choose a colour. I prefer it's 10, I'm going blind, I never needed it before. Here's our front line. Oops. Something in the way. So what's important? Because there's objectives everywhere. There's an objective there, right on the edge of the board, and there's an objective there, right on the edge of the board. The main ones appear to be here. There's just one there and two there. And you can almost clarify that as one, so there's one item there and one item there. So this is the main effort. But I think in order to take this, we've got to take this, because it's an artillery position, otherwise they'll be pounding us with artillery. There's a little difficulty getting there because there's nothing to fight it. So I think to do this, we're going to have to do this and just defend statically from there. Here, you can probably do something along those lines, and everything else will have to be funneled in some capacity into here. Now, I'm not entirely sure there's enough units. Yeah, I might have to plonk in a few more Houthi units. They've got lots of drones, they've got lots of air defence. So we want to take something out first. Well, there's nothing actually in there. Maybe I'll have to adjust that. I want to try and blow all this stuff up. I think I will. Just going to go for this line here. It's got air defence near, look. And we can't really take it out first. air defence, air defence, air defence. So you don't have a lot, it only appears to have 3 air defence units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. And then 1 there, look. Making this troublesome. Maybe I can focus it all on the artillery positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll still get the same amount of flak. How about 2, 4, 6, 3, 3? 3 against this. Oh, that was nice. .5, 4, 1.6. That was good. Because the regulars are quite, these are infantry units though, so the air defence doesn't seem to be affecting the drones. There's no air defence in there. I'll have to sort that out. So at the moment their air defence unit is failing because it's not being conditioned for drones. Okay, so we've got 4 against this one. Let's do it. .5, 8.5, 4.75. Wow, that was really something else. That's why that I've done the air defence as infantry. I'm going to reconfigure the game and do it again because all I've done is those. You can see how it varies, but that's always interesting. Okay, so I've redone that. So they're now flagged up as air defence units. So I'm going to go for the exact same configuration again. So now we've got air defence units in there. Very different. Half strength. Five, 6, 4.7. So we seem to be doing better this time. Ah, we lost one. I prefer it the other way. I'm holding my breath for the drones being shot down more than anything else. 3.25, 8.25, 2.5, 2.25. Okay. I put him down there deliberately. He's the last one I placed. I put him in the most inconvenient place ever. I'll sort this bit out first. I'm trying to put pressure on this artillery position. I think we can do 2 attacks. One against this, and one against that. The question is, because they've only got 0.6, they can't do 2, so they're going to have to do 2 units against each. Oh look, I forgot about these rockets. They moved into range but didn't fire. Okay, and 2 of these. It's going to be difficult. 2 ARs. 2 failed attacks, but the attack pushed us further forward in towards the artillery. They're going to have problems next turn. Real problems. Okay. Let's see if we can hit. Stems. Got one. DR. Pushed him back. DR. So we have more luck down here than over here. Okay. I think I'm going to have to give more Houthi units, but let's see how it pans out. So what have they got? Well, they've got air power and helicopters. So they've got a lot to fight back with. Now they really want to destroy this. Right, let's try it. 3 tornadoes and 3 helicopters, and against this, and the rest against the sorted targets that are in 1, 2, 3, 4 that are in contact. Okay, so they're holding in. It's because they're irregular. I'm going to put two, two, and two. I'm going to go for their helicopter and the plane. There's each. Look at that. Destroyed a rocket unit. That's the way to do it. So, we've still got to destroy these units. We haven't really done as much damage against them as we might have hoped. Well, we can either run away or commit our battery against it. So I'm going to commit the battery against it because we're not going to get far. That's that. So what can we possibly get against it? Well, there's nothing really. The only thing we can do really is to, I guess we can move into Nashifar. But nothing else can actually get there, even if it wanted to, because infantry will only be able to move 1. So he's the only one who can move, so either, because we don't want him retreating into there, so we move there, so we've got to move there, and attack. This is it. This is the only chance that we've got. And it looks as though this is fail mountain. Everyone fighting here fails. So not only we lost Nashifar, we've left the road open to the artillery. We don't want to attack him again. That probably wouldn't make a lot of difference. Wow, a lot of what's happening here is dictated by the indirect fire, because the Houthis are having a difficult time with ground combat, but so are the Hadis. Neither side has the sufficient numbers to make proper assaults in these hills. we can't really attack into that hill. And it's not so that we can probably get a good attack against him, maybe an attack against him, but the thing is we're dug in, so we don't want to come out of our positions, so the best thing we can do here is to either lose our positions and fight him, or we can't attack him because he's out. This is the thing we've got a problem with. He's at 8.1, and he's at 6, so they are actually fairly beat up now. We've got longer range, so I'm going to go for this. When artillery is so significant that it can turn the tide, you expect more than that. And we had similar number of attacks. We had the same number of attacks basically on that. That was air power. That was disappointing. I mean, look, it's hardly worth it. 0.3. So we either lose our entrenchments and just really try to do some damage. What that still could be a 2-to-1. We're probably better off just defending and hoping we can hold out in our defence. There's no reinforcements where we've got him. I think that well, fortunately we get some defence reinforcements soon. So I'm going to leave it at that, because there's nothing else that we can do. Right, well this is where the Hadis really have an option. I truly think that trying to take out this artillery is key. Now I can leave them actually stationary. Or I can attack. Now these things here, because they're artillery on their own, they're going to be defending at like 0.15 or something. But because we're so dead, we're going to be the odds are going to be so close. So the question is, and I think I've got to, do I make sure by pounding them with whatever I can, and I think that's what I have to do. But I also want to do these. So I'm going to go for 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to do everything against the same target, but I feel like I do, because I feel like a rule cheat. That's what I call them. So, it just doesn't make sense. So we know that we want to do some damage against this. If we get any spare, I think 4 should be overkill, but I'm committing it because I want to take out these artillery positions. This is one of the first games where I've ever actually done early artillery, counter-artillery attacks. And I think it's working. It makes me feel as though this is significant and relevant and a good way of doing things. Okay, so we didn't take all of them, but we've now got a much better chance with these half dead units. Got 4 against this. Destroyed one of them. Seven and 7.125. Right. Well, we're not going to get anything else against any of them. So they're still going to be around. Let's see what we can do here. Well, you know, 10% surround, if that will help. Yeah, look, we had 3.7. But they had such a small amount. But all we did was push them back. They're still alive. Unreal. But we really pummeled into there. And some one on each, didn't we? One. Okay, nothing major. We recovered. 1, 0.35, 0.1, 0. Okay, so we want to get these rockets into range. I think these rockets are going to have to go in this direction. Exchange. At least it wasn't an AR. No effect. Is there anything else around that? Well, it's tight, isn't it? You have to bring in the air defence units to whack the odds up a bit. Push them back. Okay. A strange case of interested in this game. That's why I'm playing it. Because I wasn't planning on playing anything really. And it's certainly living up to what I was possibly expected. It's had such a dynamic range of variants. I mean, we had 2 ARs, and I thought it was over for the Houthis, and now we managed to, really plough into their artillery. And I'm sort of thinking, well, what effect has that had? Was it inevitable? This is the tough nut to crack. But once they're out of their entrenchments, they become a lot more vulnerable. Getting our rockets in range is a problem. I mean, they had such an advantage with their artillery having such longer range. The fact that it's all been destroyed by our drones isn't actually going to work. We're going to knock him out, aren't we? Yeah. Good. Look. Might be able to destroy that infantry unit. No, not to. Perfect. Right. Well, that's it really. I don't want to attack that. What have we got here? I've moved up. I don't want to attack that. It looks like we've got a lot. We've only got 2 irregulars. These are both AA, air defense units. We've got him. We can move there maybe. And possibly attack that. Or not. No, I'm not going to take any risks. So that's it for the Houthi turn. Right. Well, they've lost a lot here, and I think, to some extent, wow, it's so delicate. Where could we possibly plot our airstrikes? It might be worthwhile trying to concentrate on this internal area here. Trying to take out as many rocket positions as possible. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I do, where there's 2 units, so aircraft, helicopter, aircraft, helicopter, aircraft, helicopter, so 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the other one on him. So aircraft, helicopter, aircraft, helicopter, aircraft, helicopter, 6, 7, 8, and then aircraft helicopter 910. Got one. That's a Houthis. Use at quarter strength, we've got 4. So out of all, there was so much damage done there, but only 1 unit was lost. Now again, they're stuck in that sort of, they're stuck for attacking anything, but what we can do, we can push him there, and him into there. We've got 2 artillery positions here, which can pound. Yeah, he's got 5, he's at 4. Let's do 1 on each. Okay, and he should be on 6.25. Okay. What we can possibly do maybe is attack that. You know, what we could possibly better off doing is moving into there. That's maybe not the best of moves, really. It's not a good move. No reinforcements yet. Really bad move. We're going to have to actually start getting a bit excited now. Or do we? It's best to hold out because we've got reinforcements coming and they don't. It's best to just keep it in defence, but that artillery we lost next turn. Although to be quiet, they're going to probably be lost anyway. They're going to probably breaking ground for something that's going to get pounded by drones. So it's best to leave everything where it is, really, everywhere, and just let it recover. And I shouldn't move that. Everything should be just left. You know, I can move him there maybe, but he'll just go 1, 2, attack. Right, that's it. This is definitely an interesting game. Okay. So what are we going to do with all these drones? Well, look, there's a stack of motorised units there. Maybe we can hit them. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put 3, 3, 3. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 9. Just 3 or something else. So 3, 3, 3, and 3, 3, 3, and 3. So this is what you get for having reinforcements. It hasn't been that effective, really. It'd be nice to run a lot of damage against this unit, this stack. Even that's looking very elusive. It'd be nice to wipe these artillery pieces out. That would be nice. One of them's gone. Oh, that was a midge. Oh look, got it. And the artillery, got a midge as well. So, there is no more artillery. Right. We really want to try and attack this position here. The end of the line. Okay. Oh, do this. Got in. Broken the line. Captured this place. There was nothing there anyway. Let's just push this attack in. 1-to-1 and DR. Perfect. Got the artillery and routed him. Didn't move that, did we? Okay. Rockets. Routed. Nice line. Now line's becoming smaller and weaker. I suppose what they're doing is protecting this open area around Jadaan. I'll probably want to take that unit out. taking these units there, haven't we? And they're still sort of being quite effective because they've not been broken yet. They're still in the same position, but not strong enough to attack. He's now digging in. He's still not in a position to attack here. We spent all our rockets on that. Do we want to attack it now? 6, 8.45, no, not really, this is 3. So again, we're in a sort of an impasse really. We can't afford to attack them and they can't afford to attack us, but we've got this over here. So it's the rockets and the air power that do everything, and then once they mark, you can then move on that result. But until they do, it's sort of an impasse really. For example, here, neither party can attack the other. But this is what's going to make a difference. They're reinforcements. The air defences haven't been as effective as I thought they might be. I thought what happened is the air units would come in and slowly get, whittled away. But that said, 13 minutes. There's only 3 more turns of this. So there's only 2 more after this for the tornadoes. We really want to bring. This is sort of holding its own. This is a bit embarrassing. This we want to really plough down in. And down here we could do making some ground. I think we've got to go for the rockets. It's right on an air defence unit. Taking that stack out would be good. There's 2 in there. So I'm just going to go 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 on each. 2, 2, 2, 2. Exactly the same pattern before. As before. Water strength, but we did 5 damage against it. We're out to some rockets. Okay. It's coming out quite balanced. It seems to be working quite well. I think it's realistic because you've got damage being done and the sense that it would be a disappointing turn. This was obviously a catastrophic hit, but it didn't break them. It went from being quite a healthy unit to being 60% gone. But we didn't destroy much else. I think we got him. 1 in there. But I haven't taken that mounting hex, so we can do that now. He's very tired, so let's see if I can get these units. Can't go far enough. We'll get there. Alright, okay. So it's the same situation. We've got nothing that we can fire with and work with. Not really. You know, they're just holding this line. So we're going to try and recover with everything else, and that's it. Fascinating. It is, you know, because we're playing a very defensive game. We can't afford to attack. We lose our entrenchments. I'm not sure whether that actually makes sense, but that's how the game works. Presumably it means we can't charge out of them, because any given line would be really sort of like probably not be worthwhile. I mean, if a hex is 2 miles across, you know, you only have to charge out a short distance before the new front line doesn't really match your existing entrenchments. But probably have to be the last turn. So there's another stack there, look. This is difficult. What needs to happen is for the Houthis to start losing drones, and I thought the drones were a lot more sensitive, but they don't seem to be really suffering a great deal. I've got this unit here, but it's good for nothing. I think we really want to be targeting the reinforcements and this line that's left of it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 against each. Burns morale. Right. That wasn't very good. I really want to punch that now. I'm starting to lose rocket power. .2. 2.2. Oh, that was good. Exchange. Bitter fighting outside of the hills of Jadaan. I'm putting rockets down there every turn, but they're just not dying. we can definitely go for these air defence units there. So push them back. We just need a good rocket attack in there. It's interesting how they're so static. I'm waiting for a rocket attack. It worked. Oh, we got that. Leaves him, but he's still fresh. Exchange. 4.1.0. Oh, look at that, 1 minute to go. Right, well that's it. We'll leave it at that, no more thinking. Less than a minute to go. Very exciting. Could go either way. Very interesting to see how the reinforcements pan out. Okay, I'll speak later. Cheerio.